I couldn't force it to shut down because it was saying it wasn't running. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. So then I would go back into launch OBS and it's like, no, you already got one running. I'm like, bitch, where? Tell me where. Anyway, hopefully it's good. Frame rate looks much better. I don't know what that was. I don't know if, because my computer has been telling me to update to like Windows 11 for like the past 6 months. And I'm like, no, thank you. Bitch, where? She said under all that makeup. I said, bitch, where? I love that line. It's just been like a fucking struggle. Like, oh my goodness. What a time to be alive. Anyway, it's much smoother. Okay, good, good. So hopefully that means that we fixed it. It looks better. Hasn't happened. Yeah, I don't know if there was just, it was time to update and everything was just like running smoother. Awesome. Good, good. I'm very glad. I was mostly concerned that the updates were going to take like 8 years. And I was like, well, no stream tonight, I guess. And then it was like 5 minutes and done. I'm like, oh, okay. The longest part was trying to find OBS and where it was running and how to turn it off. Because that was fun. Not.
Father and I.
Kew Gardens. Mm-hmm. What a fucking nightmare. Goddamn technology. That's the problem when you run everything off of one laptop, right? I'm looking at new furniture too when I start getting some money in the bank after my new position. I'm going to turf all of my furniture and buy new stuff because my furniture has been handed down
Specialist
to me for many
articles
generations.
on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has
It does do pretty good. It does do pretty good.
Sea.
It's just, I don't know. We need a better setup, personally. We need to get better. Refusal letter.
A rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
Oh, that sucks. So, it is my regret to inform you that despite your excellent results within our entry examinations, we are unable to invite you into the Royal Navy School. Your father, Mr. Montague Dunn, has expressed his intent to entrust you to the directorship of the Royal Botanic Garden in Kew. Gardens. I can read. And it is clear that he would not release you for an entire year of naval training. Please accept all our best wishes for your future at Kew Gardens. Yours faithfully, J.M. LaMarche, and Director of Royal Navy Training Center. Really? Is that just people cleaning up their shit? Because goddamn. Ooh, carved and wood, eh? Because my extent was looking at friggin' IKEA. Because it's so, like, I only have a steel bed frame. And I want, like, because I have no storage at my apartment. I want things to go into things. That's what I need.
A picture of Miss White and Albert in front of the University of
Not
London.
unusual. Yeah. Because they're in the same class. Duh. Where's the other guy? Oh, there he is. Miss White.
Miss White's locker.
Look at her cute little hat.
A draft of the letter that Miss White sent
White.
to her parents.
Dear Mother and Father, I am writing this letter with reluctance to ask for your help. My studies and my housing costs have proven to be more expensive than I had anticipated. I fear, therefore, that I may not be able to manage in the long term. I know that we have had our disagreements in the past, but would you be so heartless as to allow your daughter to fail her studies due to lack of money? Margaret.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student.
Oh, yes.
These jewels must be worth a small
Why is she
fortune.
keeping it at work? For people like me?
A vanity purse. It is of high
Who's
quality.
financing her? Do you think she's in a relationship with somebody? Margaret, we were surprised to receive your letter. How could you think to ask us for money after all these years that have passed since you left and without any thought of us? You have never shared with us any detail of your success at the university, but you choose to do so now? We suppose you must be ashamed of us, for we are not from the same high class as your new friends. Yes, we are modest people, but you should learn to put your family first, as we are at home. As we at home have always done, and none of us have ever compromised the reputation as it appears you have already with your employer, Mr. Dunn. No, Margaret, it is you who make us feel ashamed. Your parents. Ouch. What else am I missing here? Sorry? Oh, I'm taking this? Another letter? Dear Margaret, I know how your financial troubles are overwhelming you at the present time. Please let me reassure you that I could not permit you to remain in such a dilemma. I was born of a wealthy family. I would consider it an honor if you might accept my help. Albert. Margaret's the murderer. I was going to think so too, but also I was maybe thinking Albert. Maybe they tandem did it. I know. I need a bed. It's like, okay, so I have a closet. Just one. That's it. And then under the stairs. That's it. That's the only place I have room for shit. The fucking, like, so where the TV is right here is the wall for the furnace. Also, Derby, hi, how are you? You just missed the technical nightmare that we all just suffered through. It's really great. And it takes up so much space. Like, I don't even have a closet to hang my coats in, so I had to get a coat rack. Coat hook? What's that thing? Coat rack. Yeah. Hi, David, how are ya? So, like, you know, I done fucked up. Okay, I need to talk to some people now, don't I? Why is it like that? Why am I in first person mode? Hey, buddy. It ain't anymore. Ooh, champagne. Don't mind if I do. I got some scotch. It's not scotch, it's actually rye. But I got some as a parting gift from work yesterday. Ooh, buddy.
Champagne. Montague
That'll
Dunn
fuck your
had
shit
a
up.
good taste.
Wine?
French wine.
A remarkable vintage.
Remarkable
What are we talking
vintage.
about here? Oh, that is all. Let's examine the former director's desk. The Times.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
What they be saying? I forgot how to read. The Kew Gardens team are pleased to announce the successful production of a new variety of barley. Hey, it's barley. Okay. This is probably the funniest joke on Letterkenny. One that retains a complete resistance to the cold. They have named it the Serbian barley. Mr. Martin Hamish, the proud cultivator of the graft, will hold a press conference next Monday morning upon this very subject. Way to go, Hamish. My dearest Margaret, following our last conversation, I believe it might be better if you vacate your position here at Kew Gardens. As you pointed out quite bluntly, you are no longer in need of my support. You are quite able to stand up for yourself in this world, as you say. Well, I give you back your freedom and wish you nothing but good luck. Ooh, what's going on here? I'm always stuck on a piece of furniture. A cactus. I want in here, but is there anything, yes, on the thing?
A photograph of Montague Dunn and Reynold Hamish.
Okay, I don't know who Reynold Hamish is.
What should we do next?
Well, you're kind of dead in the eyes, and actually I was trying to get to the safe, but... How's the stream running still, guys? Is it still running good? Sorry, what? Seems good, thanks, Derpy. What in the hell am I doing here with this? No, whoops. I think I just discovered something. Ah! Oh no! remember this. Oh, it's running good. Okay, good. I'm so glad because I'm going to cry. Do you remember those stupid puzzles from Resident Evil 2? It's like the portable lock safe thing. Do you remember how much I hated that? Do you see how stupid this is? No! No! Oh no! This is so dumb. It's 3, right? Oh! I think I did the same thing again! Oh. Ah! I hate this. This is... Tell me to skip it. Tell me to skip it. I'll fucking do it. I will fucking do it. Demon, how did you find that pattern? How are you so fucking smart? Uh-oh. Ah! No! No! Oh, fuck, it's 2. One of them is 1, but I forget which one. No, shit, I went too far. Fucking goddamn it. Whoever invented this puzzle? No. Just tell me to skip it. Just tell me to skip it. Give me the power to skip it. Tell me to skip it. Is it 1 or 2? Okay. Thank God. Oh, just kidding. Demon, how are you so smart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Demon, why are you so smart? That was dumb. I did not like that. I don't like that safe.
A list of the plants that were displayed at the exhibition and later stolen.
A letter. Oh my God, this is going to be a long read. My dear friend, please allow me to express my disappointment upon reading your last letter. I am praying you to defend me, not to accuse me. I'm paying you to defend me, not to accuse me. Jesus. I can read. No, thanks, Demon. It's all because of your genius. That's why the two of us be solving cases. Kew Gardens is a royal institution. We are granted the great opportunity to travel the world and to save the most extraordinarily precious and rare species of plants. Our duty is to protect such species and from those who might wish to use them for dubious purpose. This divine syndicate, of whom you speak, have no right to hold such precious plants. Remember the case of June 14th, 1889? No. So I must respectfully ask you once again to notarize the permissions on these plants on behalf of Kew Gardens. The documents were sent to you on Monday. P.S. See you in the Boodles on Tuesday, as always. Montague Dunn. A letter of complaint. God damn. Mr. Dunn, we must ask you for the last time for the return of our dear sisters. You do not have any right to hold them imprisoned. They do not belong to you. Your so-called permissions are wholly false. You are hiding behind lies. The lie, we need not elaborate, that was reported in the press as the case of June 14, 1889. What you have done is quite abhorrent. Be very sure that we shall never abandon our family members. We trusted you and regret having done so. The Divine Syndicate. What the hell is this guy doing?
I suggest that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
I need to know the document immediately. Debt of Miss Margaret White to Mr. Montague Dunn. Rental of a suite of rooms at Oxford Street. An educational scholarship at the London University. Credits opened at Hamilton, Radigan House Tailors, and at Bard & Sons, luxury jewelers. We have clues. Sorry. What? There we go. Ah, okay. Yeah. They had a disagreement. What else we got? I think that's all we're gonna get. Yeah. For now. Okay. We did things. I think I have to go back to... look at all the things that we did. Look at all the things that we did. What did I get to keep? Oh, I got to keep a fork. Nice. Okay, so we forgot about that guy. That's Hamish. Done. Ms. White. Okay, I have a lot of shit I need to do. I need to talk to somebody about the things. Like you. May we speak? Tell me about it.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
Useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was?
Oh yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Ouch.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of
Poor Albert.
That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who was such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
Tell me about Margaret White.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Elaborate.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he... why, he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
Yes, but there's this.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more
Yeah,
about
tell
your
me
father.
everything.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work. But Dunn always lived...
Can you imagine living the high life
So Mr. Dunn was not
and
helping
you
your
are in
father.
charge of
Oh,
Kew Gardens?
yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was...
Living the high life
he
as a
declared
botanist.
himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father. So it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that
Because
room?
he belongs in the
particular?
trash.
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the
Yeah,
colonial
if you're gonna lie,
collection room.
you gotta lie better.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently.
Evidently, indeed.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our
Get out of the way,
investigation.
Watson, I got to talk to the broad and the other guy. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just going to wander around for a bit. See if I can't find that adorable little rapscallion. He was on a ladder the last time I saw him. Oh, that's the seed house. Yeah.
Seed house.
Perfect, because that means I can actually talk to her with the game.
Poor Mr. Montague Dunn. It is so awful.
Wait, I can't talk to you at all? Really?
Kew Gardens is such an exciting place. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. Okay. Well, she's obviously useless. Okay. Where's the other little twerp? That's the fire. Where did I remember seeing him? I'm just going to backtrack for a second here. Are you in here? You are not. Are you in here? No, we're in the desert. And now we're in a corridor. Where the heckin' is this little friggin'... Okay, if I could just... Sorry. Where did he go? Where am I? I just keep getting more and more lost in the jungle. There he is. There you are. You're tricky to track down, my dude.
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure? You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is here. It has never been about anything else.
That's not true.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
He wants to be in the Navy.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Maybe as we arrest you for murder. Yes. Maybe it was like kind of one of those things on the Murder on the Orient Express where they all fucking did it. Yeah, give it to me. Hamish's motive. Okay. Yeah, we're still back to here, though. We still don't have any connection to anything else. That's okay. We have much work to do now, though. I think I've got to go back to... Kidding. I got to go... All of this is archive stuff, including picking up my dog. Sorry. I love this awkward elevator ride. This is all we need, is just the awkward elevator music. Okay, to the archives. Oh yeah, letters. Oh yeah, let's take the letters. Heckin' yeah. Dear Mr. Holmes, I finally found the courage to write you a letter. I can scarcely find the words to express my gratitude for your kindness. On that terrible day, I believed my life to be ruined, but at the same time, I realized there to be one person in the world who truly loved me and who I loved in return. His name, we both know. He is Captain Jack Crocker. His love has given me true reason to live. Even if we cannot be together in the end, none of this could have happened without you, Mr. Holmes. Yours sincerely, Mary Breckenstall. Very good. See? We can't be together in the end.
That is not the one I need.
Sorry. Okay.
That is not the one I need.
Arsenic, no.
That is not the
Workplace,
one I need.
Blunt traumas. Well, we can, I guess, why not dynamite? Why not dynamite? Yeah, TBA. Cocaine toothache drops? God, there we go. Oh Lord, here come the boy. Hello, boy. Here he comes, there he goes. Come over here, please. Come over here. Let everybody see your beautiful face. Don't trip, though. Why don't you come up here? Come on. You can do it. Come on up here. Would you like to come up here? Try not to trip on the cord, though. Where's your butt? Yeah, watch. See, you're... Hey, come on. Move this leg. Move this leg. Come on. You're not moving. Give me that foot. There you go. I don't want you tripping. Why don't you up here? Chunky boy. Yes. Oh my God. Anyway, these plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. Yes, all of those words. Only the first three can be dangerous to humans, particularly the Florum diabolica. But only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue a deadly spores. Here it is. Okay, we got that. Great job. What's next? Okay. Well, what are we doing here? Marks and symbols. Religious? That is not. Oh, the divine. Yeah. The Divine Scholastic Syndicate for Vegetation Veneration. The members of the syndicate worship the Trey One, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world, so generous donations are appreciated. Huh? I think that's a bit of an oxymoron. We seek nothing but spiritual peace, and we must release ourselves from the material world. But give us money.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Mm-hmm. See more! Garden equipment and supplies. We are a premium supplier for all your landscape gardening and timber requirements. Full range supply and delivery of sand, soils, mulches, pots, and anything else you might need. 3 Blurton Road.
Here it is.
Okay, one more thing. We must go to the Divine Syndicate. But probably over in newspapers in 89? Ah, very good. Scandal at the Divine Syndicate. Scandal. The Divine Syndicate Club, followers of the God King Traywan, situated on 48 Grosvenor Street, Carlton Road. What the hell? 48 okay. Protectors of plants and more, particularly trees, are currently the subject of an administrative investigation. The leaders of this organization are suspected of financial... It may be, I'm just going to say, some fiduciary nightmares that may or may not have resulted in fraud. It may be that this investigation will lead to charges of judiciary. Meanwhile, many voices have risen high against this inspection denouncing the state. In fact, this private organization, which has given its goal, In fact, this private organization, which has given as its goal the defense and protection of nature, and which incorporates many persons of influence, including political representatives of the opposition party.
Here it is.
Okay.
And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Montague Dunn. Okay, so we got some things. Plant stolen. Poisoning. The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants, including deadly species, from the last expedition at Kew Gardens. Murder. Okay, so we got some places to be. Once I figure out what I'm doing with my life. We still have to get Toby, but we do have... I do want to go to the Divine Syndicate. I want to see what this is all about. As we read Crime and Punishment, I'm sure for the umpteenth time. I think everybody has had a hand in this. That's my thoughts. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This place is
beautiful, goddamn.
Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
Is this gentleman practicing Tai Chi? I don't want to interrupt his meditation, though. I feel like that'd be very rude. I might have to interrupt his meditation. I'm so sorry that I'm like this. Maybe speak? Guru.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock.
I am exalting the sun. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover,
I like his
from
dragon
the quality of the
tattoo.
ambient geotropism it depends. Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism. Its balance. Do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
Excuse you. Don't be... No.
Completed is the symbiosis. Welcome you are. To introduce myself, I shall. I am the Green Grand Mystic.
The Green Grand Mystic himself.
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
Yeah.
We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis.
Like, I could never
the
pronounce
divine
that word
scholastic
in
syndicate
front of
for
people.
vegetation veneration
Live.
and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate. Glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge, are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and its wisdom. And to be permitted, you must earn it. Yes.
Okay.
We visited Kew Gardens, and we found your symbols on their flower pots.
Coincidence, I am thinking. They would scavenge our refuse. It would not surprise me.
It was merely an observation.
Ready.
Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God
That's
King?
it.
Our God King's name is Triwan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh, la, good.
Where have I heard his voice before?
Here is
That's
the holy
it?
key to
This
the
is not a very
wisdom
exclusive
place.
club if I
Any
could figure
donation
that
can you
out.
make whenever you so wish.
Thank
I
you
need to make
so
a
much.
donation. Here's a
I pray
spiritual
you to taste
donation.
our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life, it helps to free.
But of course.
What?
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
You can make... Yeah, he got a tattoo. I want to look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I actually did not mean to. Okay, we have a use to get into the syndicate. Which isn't... Can I... Tempting to bang. Sorry, I should really think about my sentences. It's always tempting to bang. I want to bang the gong.
A fragment of a flower pot. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
But also a cover.
The Kew Gardens.
Oh, do we have a little switcheroo? I'm going to take that with me, I think. Oh, did Watson stay there to enjoy the meditation? He did. He's learning. Good for him. Cool. I imagine this place like smells like cedar, and I don't know why. Benefactors.
The list of plant friends and benefactors. Lawyers, well-known manufacturers, political leaders.
Ow. I will talk to... Did Watson follow me? No, he's out there meditating. Good for him. Maybe not yet. It's so pretty. Cedar and incense. Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, the incense is right there. Yeah, I should open my eyes a bit more. I'll get to you in a second. There's another door there. Did I say drugs?
That should be the raw sap that the Green Grand
Are we
Mystic
doing
spoke
cocaine?
of. This is rather delicious.
It's not
and
how
of
you
an
do
excellent
cocaine.
quality.
My word, Holmes. Their sap is like a form of
Where
cocaine.
did you come from? Awesome. We are going to get fucked up tonight, boys. And where did you come from? I dare you to do some. But you got to snort it. I shouldn't have ingested it like that. That wasn't good. Mood lighting. Oh my god, right? A giant ass tree is going to be great.
You came to make a donation? Glory to Triwan!
It sounds like an Ent name. Okay, I'm going to use this door here. Very nice. It's fancy.
Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them.
You know how we're oh, we're taking all of them. Okay. God, why are we so fucking greedy? Remember how, like, we're not supposed to be introducing, you know, species that aren't native to certain areas? I feel like that's what we shouldn't be doing. We're gonna take this.
A tropical plant. Nothing
That's
of
a
interest.
Venus flytrap, though. I want that. Okay.
A tropical plant. Nothing of
It
interest.
eats things, though. Yeah, give me that.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
Is it a Venus flytrap?
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
Looks like some Subnautica shit. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff.
These 3 plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
We're just gonna theft. We're gonna theft. It, like, look at that sign. It literally says not to stick your hands in there. It's gonna fucking eat you. Why do you think some of them are in cages? This is turning into a little shop of horrors. There's Vileplume there too. Yeah, good day, sir. I hope you are doing well. Let me just...
This door is locked.
Oh god, not again.
But I can try to open
Not
it.
again. No, please. The first one was hard. Oh, the first one was hard enough. Oh no. Oh, sorry. Hang on, we might figure it out. I don't know. There it is. Okay, that's good. Close. Okay. Ooh, est-ce que c'est? So, I'm assuming they're all supposed to fit in here like snug as a bug in a rug, right? Because I don't know. Why didn't they just give me like simple ones? See, like that one fits. But like now these ones don't. I really dislike this immensely. Oh boy, guys. I hate this. Mostly for me. Yay. Fuck, these ones are so fucking irritating. Okay, what's in the spooky room? A chair.
A vast amount
Oh
of
my
opium.
god, we found a fucking opium den. Fuck yeah, baby.
These instruments are used for smoking opium.
Thanks, Rashida. It's also good to see you. You know, how I do with puzzles, not very well. Give me that. Yeah.
This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory at Kew Gardens.
Well, you booted me out. Why? The chemistry table is not done being examined. Then why did you boot me out? Okay. Object of interest is needed here, allegedly. Okay, hang on.
That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical
Yeah, he's got
experiments.
some green liquid there. Okay, what's next? Allegedly nothing. What about over here? Something I need, something of interest here. But I don't know what it is. The game hasn't told me yet. We have to do something here, we just don't know. And that's about everywhere that I can look presently. Okay. Oh my god, my fucking everything is asleep. Okay, so let's get over into the old. Do we need to talk to the gentleman? Actually. They're concealing the fact that you snort cocaine and they're an opium den. So that's what they're concealing. And we still have to find the stolen plants, which I'm going to assume are here somewhere. I broke in. And apparently there's nothing else, but there's nothing else I can do here. Except for whatever I am missing here. Opium balls.
A vast amount of opium.
It is a vast amount of opium. Well, they've got dens they have to supply, so I don't know what to tell you. Hey. So, Jangle, to answer your question, it's incense of fucking opium.
You came to make a donation? Glory to Treewan!
Glory to the tree ants. Alright, what's on this side? We did not go over here. Opium. That's a big bell. Just a nice little wander through the garden here. Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt your meditation. May we speak? We may. Do you know of the Kew Gardens?
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search. Sacrilege.
You gave me the key.
No, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago, and we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please tell us.
He's not gonna
Were
tell
you
you.
involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and
Okay,
saved
well, that...
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
I also stole from you, so...
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Yeah. Sex secrets. Sect. Not... I think sex came out, but anyway. Okie dokie. What? What? Isn't this fascinating? Whatever. They could have. Partial theft. I don't know if they're partial murderers yet. Yeah, see, none of this matches, which I find is also very fascinating. Okay, so we have to go back to Baker Street. And I must collect my dog. Uh-oh. Where is my dog? There he is. Oh, he's meditating too.
This green grand mystic fellow
Yeah, he's
seems
teaching you
rather
some Tai
suspicious,
Chi.
Holmes. What should we
Well,
do
I gotta-
next, Holmes?
Come on, Toby. We have some work
I don't know
for you
why
to
this
do.
makes me laugh so much. It
Let
just
us go
does.
to Kew Gardens.
I'm not really good at Tai Chi.
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent.
Are we just going back to Kew Gardens? Wait, does the dog come with me? The dog is with me. In the awkward elevator ride that is this cab. Well, we're loading the gardens in, I think. We should play some music for this section. There we go.
Let us take Toby to the
I don't
laboratory.
even know where that is.
He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance.
I don't remember where that is. Oh, never
Search,
mind.
Toby. Search.
And I'm a dog. I have to do my little sprint. He's really watering that section of the garden very well. Are we gonna find a dead body? Oh, he's not gonna like that.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found.
A dead body.
This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes. A tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
Take it with us. Now what? So I go back home? That was a quick trip. I can't wait to see what this puzzle's gonna be. We all know that I'm not a chemist. I love that the dog is in here. I guess we'll open up this. Did we get anything? No. Nothing. Nothing here at all. Oh, that's good. Alright, who do we think did it? Who do we think is responsible? Okay.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
One day.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis. This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens. Let us... A colorless, water-based liquid.
Acid?
Quite a strong floral aroma.
It's belladonna.
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens.
I think we're gonna get fucking high. Cool.
Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Methamphetamines?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. I need to take
Of course.
pipette.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how to science. It's my bad. Red means bad.
Red sediment, just as I suspected.
It's clay.
This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent
Of
contamination.
course. Science, bitches.
This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Okie dokie. To the mine house. Okay. Okay. Again?
According to the deadly plants information, in order to perform our experiment, we will need fertilizer and food. Caterpillars should do nicely. According to
Sorry. What am I doing? What am I... Why? What? Perform. Set stuff up. Evidence required? I thought I got all the evidence. Do I need to be here? No. What evidence is missing? Do I need to go back? Fuck. Do I have to go back and grab the fertilizer? Maybe. Irritating. Oh. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. There we go. It's a big area to load in, guys. It's a big area. Can I have some fertilizer? I mean, it says that right there. So I'm just kidding. Would you? Why are you in my way?
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Okay. So I'm looking for fertilizer. Could it be in here? Well, no, this is the office.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
Never mind. That we did this already, did we not? Yeah, we did.
A study.
Okay. I'm just looking for fertilizer. That's all I'm looking for. I think. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here, to be honest, but...
The seeds of plant species are stored here.
Okay. Do you have anything to say? Oh, yeah, finally.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Thank you,
What?
miss.
I just need some fertilizer. What the heck? I don't remember where the kid is. I always seem to lose him. Oh, have you never been in here before?
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
It is an object of interest.
A water tank.
Well, I can't wait to fiddle with that. Said nobody ever.
A ventilation...
Okay, well, that's odd that we have never been in here before. I must have just completely browsed through that. That's the seed house. Okay, I have to go this way. There's so much fertilizer here. I feel like all I have to do is just take a small amount and nobody would notice.
Dry tropics.
Like, look at all this shit that I could just take. That's fine. I'll figure it out, I guess. That's the colonial room. I didn't need anything else in here, did I? Nope. It's fine. We do have to go this way.
According to...
Okay. I think I did the exact same thing as last time. I got turned around and just went the way that I didn't know what to do with.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Y'all got any fertilizer here that I can borrow? Okay, so what exactly do you want me to do, game? Am I supposed to be doing it my spot or nah? I'm trying to do that. The game won't let me. I don't know, like, do I have to go back to... Maybe I have to go back to the Divine Syndicate to do it? Maybe. I need to go back into the opium den. Maybe. Is this what I can do now? Ah.
This substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment.
Okay. Am I using this? Am I going home? Again? I think I'm going home again. Okay. Backward home. Oh my goodness. Hi. Welcome in. Good. I'm dumb sometimes, so frustrating because I'm dumb. But you know. We just left an opium den. It's not an opium den. We just left a place that has opium. Lots of it. Now we're going to make poison. I actually don't know what we're going to make.
I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic
Oh.
vapor. I need to find out exactly how it could be done. I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask.
I think it's this guy. No, I've only played 2. I pretty much play... Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. This is like a 2-bit operation here. We don't have anything fun. We played a lot of games. Mostly variety. Sometimes I've been doing like a couple of different playthroughs. Like a second time, but... Okay, so we need to take probably... Sorry, what? Stab.
My word. It shot a spike at me after I stabbed it with a
It's
pin.
defending itself.
I imagined that its reaction would be ferocious if I increased the strength of my attack.
Well, do you want to do that again?
How interesting. What a strong and effective defensive mechanism.
God damn, nature. You scary.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
Okay, so my...
It appears to have fallen inactive after being disturbed.
What the hell? Nature's scary. We're gonna eat it. Yeah.
I find the behavior of predators utterly
Gone.
fascinating.
It became goo.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
Looks like this might be the winner.
No reaction.
Oh, sorry. Wrong button. Caterpillar. Okay. You hungry?
It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
Okay, well, I would like to examine. What the fuck does that mean?
This plant seems to have had
Okay,
no
so what do you...
reaction
It's
from the
fine.
caterpillars.
So, what do you want me to do? It did stuff.
Toxic gas with spores. Extraordinary.
Okay.
The plants
I
would be
scienced
capable
by
of
accident.
killing
I always keep
only if they
sciencing
were
by
directly
accident.
next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Let us take our caterpillars to the Colonial Collection Room. We may see things more clearly there.
It is too early, Watson. Our suspects will be there. Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions.
Came back from there. Well, we do have another clue. That is true. Deadly precision. Yeah. Do you think it's the sect? I don't know. Maybe it was just empty threats. To the gardens. Yeah. Oh, look, that's exactly like the book I'm using. Who'd have thunk? Oh, yeah. Are you enjoying it so far? Continue. Sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes I skip them because I just get mad. Depends on how tired I am, let's be honest. If I'm really tired and things aren't working for me, I will skip them because I'm tired.
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
Ooh. Oh, yes, we did play The Devil's Daughter. Yep, that was the other one I played.
What were you
That one
doing
fucked me
on
up
the
a little bit
morning
inside,
of
too.
the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork.
You haven't started yet?
Suddenly I observed that
It's
Mr.
not
Dunn was
bad.
not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Now that I finally, on the last leg of the case, have figured out how to work this place, I'm going to go in here because look who it is.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa, something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. Ah, these Latin names. I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
If I've accomplished
nothing.
The game?
They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps
when it gives me the option to, I guess, check and see if I've done it right, I'll check it and see and then go back and hypothesize more.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both
Last
doing
version?
that
I don't
morning?
know.
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10:10. But then he ran back here to me
okay.
to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Perhaps I will come to let you know that I have arrested the murderer. Okay, I need to find Seed House, which I think is over here. Well, it's the nursery. Close enough. Almost there. One more time. Miss White, may we speak? From the games, yeah. It's, there's a new one that's out, though. I think Chapter 1. I haven't played that one yet.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert and Mr. Hamish from the large glass house.
I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, never mind.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
Okay. Wait, we did this already, though. No, we didn't. Well, I guess it's that one. That one. Uh-huh.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiments on the ventilation system.
What did you just say we're gonna have to fucking do in the what? In the who? Something tells me I'm gonna need this.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Oh, no. I'm not a scientist. I don't even know where I am, besides in the desert. The game modes? I don't know if I actually got to pick a game mode. I think it just did it for me. Okay, I need to be over here. That's what I thought
First of all, I need to visit the Colonial Collection Room to see how those caterpillars dropped onto the deadly plants.
Somebody fucking tossed them there. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, we just ran all that way for literally nothing. I enjoy that immensely. For me. Sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the scariest thing about my stream is the fact that my alerts scare me. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I do have a Switch, just a Switch and a PS4. I guess they would have been over here. Caterpillars.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
Okay, so why did you want me to do that then? Opposite a PC. It's quite telling. Like a lot of people do have a PC. Shit, did I go left or right? Well, fuck it. We'll find our way around wherever it is we need to be eventually, someday. Like, not the way I wanted to go, but it's fine. My friend code? I have no idea. I'd have to look it up. Why are you asking me to do, like, the secret stuff that I've already done? Oh. Hi, Watson. Okay. Oh, sorry. I 100% agree. The entire thing is very, very expensive, no matter which way you go. Power?
The power is
Good.
on.
Starter?
The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active.
Oh, fuck.
The engine has started.
Okay.
The ventilation
Yeah, lurk
system
away.
is working.
Thank you. Okay. fuck? I keep getting stuck on stupid shit.
Before I activate the fan, I need to check if the interior of the Colonial Collection Room can be seen from here. From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
Oh shit. What room was I in that we could see that? There was one room that I don't remember. Movie? Movie.
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Okay. Like, I'm not even moving. I'm just trying to stop moving.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
The other one? There's more? Where's the other one? Like, are we just going back in? Instructions unclear. Became confused. Is there another switch somewhere that I am not aware of?
These windows were perfectly cleaned.
Okay, so clearly the answer is not here. Whoops. Am I just literally going back to the other ventilation, which would not make any sense because you can't see? It won't let me do anything with this.
Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna find him dead.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
So... yeah. Okay, but...
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
what do you guys think? I mean, we know this. He doesn't have a lack of experience at all. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do this. Or do you think it's somebody else? What do you think? Let's see. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, guys? What does your hearts tell you? Who do you think did it? Opioid den. Whoops. Right? Like, could it be the opium den? That was quite threatening. You stole our sisters. We're gonna steal your life.
According.
Could it be the Broad? I don't think it was Albert. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think it was Albert. Or maybe it was, because he wanted to go to the Royal Navy Academy. I don't understand. I guess we could check and see Scotland Yard. It'll ask us if, hey, is this the case that, or do you want to arrest this guy? And then I usually just go back and check anyway. I think he's too obvious, to be honest, but maybe at the same time. Demon, where are you? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, yeah. There's a man in an apron there. What we got here? Oh, this is Dunn's belongings. Never mind. That's the staff room. Is this Lestrade? Hello, Lestrade.
Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
Sometime later. I'm gonna have to get new glasses, I think. Because these ones are just not good. Oh, shit, sorry. Are we going to load anytime soon? There we go. Fucking finally. Shit. We're ready. Just kidding.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
What does that mean? Sorry, in the large glass house? I don't know what that means. Which one's the large glass house? They're all large to me. Is he dead? I know, right? Like, and also glasses are expensive, and these ones don't really do anything for me to begin with. They're actually just like blue light filter ones because I need them. But like they sit, like they pinch in too tight, and sometimes they actually give me a headache. Excuse me. So sometimes I just have to take them off. I wrote that as dirty something instead of dry tropics, dirty something. I don't know where this guy is, but we'll figure it out. He's somewhere. Whoop. I love that. Oh, Jesus Christ, Watson, you scared the shit out of me, my guy. Ah. Oh. Oh, shit.
Holmes, my God!
Yes, we found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine
I think it's staged. What the hell's going on in the corner of my screen there? What is happening? We're unmuted. Oh. This is fun. We have fun here. It's just very visually distracting. It's really great. You know, Watson and I are just... he is a man on a mission, Jangled. He's determined to get through. I'm assuming that's a sink. He's gonna do it. Depends on how expensive it is, to be honest. Alright, let's examine the body. I don't think I think this is staged. Life has become a living hell. I find it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die, but I cannot forgive myself for having his blood upon my hands. We Hamishes seem to have always fallen victim to our circumstance, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so here and now. Okay. Okay.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
I don't know what else I'm looking for. Pockets? Okay. His left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often characteristic of...
a club foot.
Bravo, he couldn't speak. Watson. He was in the corner busy.
That is the key element of this case.
Okay. 35 USD. Oh, that's not too bad. Lestrade, you got yourself sorted there, Watson. Great job, bud. Did he have an accomplice? If he had an accomplice, I think... interesting. Okay. Excuse me. What do you think?
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If
I think it was the son.
He would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Well, that one went unsolved.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements, so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
Okay. Martin Hamish and Montague Dunn went to meet Albert at the Seed House around 9:30. Sure. It was around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague Dunn went out to the backyard. After 10 minutes, Dunn recommenced his inspection and headed to Dry Tropics. Hamish returned to the seat house. Visiting, she would have been in the seat house. Which was at 10:30. 10 o'clock. Until 10:40. Okay. 10 past 10. Okay. 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague yeah.
Let us summarize. Montague Dunn was poisoned
inside
the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time. Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Huh? I don't know. Do you guys think he's involved? Or do you think he had time? Given, we must also remember that he wants to go into the Navy, and his father said, no, you're not allowed. But so then maybe between the two of them, they're like, oh, if we just murder this guy, you get to be director, and I can perhaps pursue my career. See, but nothing's lining up. What do you think? She deserves the rope. What do you guys think? What are we thinking here? The reason why I think it's... I'm also not qualified. Demon, where are you? What do you think? Well, I'm not qualified either. I don't know. He's not good at botany, right? So Albert doesn't have that experience. I mean, if not, we can go back and fix it. I always fix it because I want to see. I think it's her. Albert does lack experience. I 100% agree with you. He can't remember the Latin names for the plants, which is quite telling to me. My man wants to serve in the Royal Navy. Let my man serve in the Navy. So I think it's definitely her. So I guess the question is, are we condemning or are we absolving? We condemn her. She's a dangerous woman, very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder for monetary gain. She flirted with Dunn's son Albert and later pushed Martin Hamish to his suicide. She deserves the rope. Or she's a desperate woman in debt, resigned to consorting with wealthy gentlemen. When Dunn cast her aside, she killed him in desperation. Hamish tried to save her. She deserves a second chance. What are we thinking, guys? I think we have the correct pair. I think. It's just, how cruel do we feel on being? We have only done vigilante justice one time. That is all. Do we want to send a young lady to the rope, to the gallows? Or are we going to absolve her? Choose absolve. Demon has spoken. Let's see if we're right. Let's see if we nailed it. But first, our awkward elevator ride. I think we've got the right pair. I'm like I've never felt more confident. Yes. Tell me what we got. Show me what we got, baby. Come on. Give it to me. Once you load, of course. You take your time.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
She wants some of that sweet opium cocaine.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining. The deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her. Quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
She's gonna use her feminine charms.
Right. You can count on me, Holmes.
Yeah, don't fuck this up.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
I am not blaming you, Miss White. You are a young and brilliant woman, trapped in a dull and hostile world. Life has never been easy. Men, in particular.
You... It is hopeless.
Indeed. Well, it may be true that I cannot yet change the world, but I can spare your life.
My life. There is nothing left to save. I have lost everything. Do you hear me? Everything! And you were just like all the others. You would abuse and take advantage of a vulnerable woman.
I hardly think so. Now just listen to me.
I've tried so hard, but I have had enough.
Miss White, no!
Oh, is that going to be my reaction?
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
She's got poison. She's got...
Please remain
She
calm.
got the poison.
We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
I feel like this is very awkward.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Easy does it now, careful. Wow, that literally gave me no time to think.
This is tragic, Holmes.
Are you
No,
able
she
to
did.
do anything?
I'm afraid not. The poison has been fulgurating. Her heart stopped instantly, poor child.
It literally gave you 0 time to act. Well, we were right. And we did try to absolve her, but... Done. A deadly flower. A half moonwalk. Moon pie. What a time to be alive. Cool. Do we get to wander through the streets of Whitechapel?
Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson,
We have. Where to?
to the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate
Your
to steal
wallet,
your
not
wallet. They...
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is
Yes.
this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Ah, sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog
That sounds
goulash.
delicious.
Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
Ah, I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed
Oh
two
my
men.
God.
You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
And forget about the dinner? Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there,
Yes.
right? It's on Half Moon Street
What?
in
What
Whitechapel.
did I tell ya?
Very well.
Oh my God, if there's always something fucking terrible happening, it's always in Whitechapel. Oh my God. It's gonna be so good to be back. To be back. Ah, yes. What's that thing that McGonagall says in Harry Potter? Why is it when always something terrible happens, it's always you three? Yes. Ah. Good to be back in Whitechapel. Oh, never mind. Sorry, we're leaving. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, this isn't scary at all. Oh, found the crime scene.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes. Is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Victims?
Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Witnesses.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer chap. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
And tell me of the testimony, my good man.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Your testimony is unreliable at best, my good man.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
So then how did you hear it? How did... What?
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's
well, happy birthday, Queen
Mr.
Victoria.
Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May
824.
now, of course.
How do you celebrate your queen? By getting drunk. That is what we do in Canada.
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Yeah, huh?
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Your testimony is unraveling, my good man.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Kenneth Butler, talk to me. Well, you can't because you're dead, but talk to me anyway. Oh, yeah, that's a gunshot wound.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
It's a piece of wood. Let me at it.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Oh my god, it's a stake. He's a vampire?
This shard of wood is quite new.
It looks like an almond paste. Okay. Yeah, a key.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door.
An ordinary door. Well, let's check out the other guy. Brian.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant.
Awkward.
The bullet penetrated his stomach. A dreadful wound. A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time there. Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Sweet.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective
I am
gentleman?
a gentleman, and I do
I've
detect.
heard of you. And well, I know things. Things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Give it to me.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Oh, near this body.
Which body? There's fucking 2 of them.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Anyone else?
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man. The murderer. The fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
Good. Really? Crimean War. Nice. That takes me fucking back. He's missing buttons.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Hello, my friend.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hang on. Oh my god, the policeman is the murderer! Okay. Let's go talk to one more person, and then I also must call it. I have to search Turner's flat. Madame.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
I'm asking for it again. Tell me.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be
Yeah,
duty
in
the
Whitechapel?
vicinity.
Hell yeah.
He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
In Whitechapel?
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Anyone else?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Yeah. Except I have to search this guy's apartment. Can you let me in?
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Interesting.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
You did call him poor, so yes. Is that for my eyes? That is not for my eyes.
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
I love how he just doesn't care that I'm just poking around here.
A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Maybe it broke off in another time.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here, a short while ago.
Maybe. I'm gonna help myself.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
I love how nobody just seems to mind that I'm just helping myself to the room. And consistently and constantly get stuck on shit.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr.
All of
Holmes?
it. I want to know all of it. I want to know why you killed these people.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler.
Brian
Vercotti's contorted corpse.
Hi,
Mr. Turner had a
Watson.
perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them. This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Well, you gotta cut shit with it, right? Oh, sorry. I did not see the...
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Cool. Whoa. Oh my god. I'm uncertain of... That wasn't right. Okay. Well, I guess that answers that question. He approached the body and took something. Cut the papers. Got up from bed. Through the fire. Sorry. What? Oh my god, did it fuck it up? This fucking camera angle is... Sorry. What are we doing? What is happening right now? Let's... Got up from bed. Open the window. Approach the body. I don't even know if this is right. I do have to get ready to go to bed. Sorry, was that not right? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to pass forward. Look at my man go.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
I don't know. Jewels?
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look.
Moby Dick.
Well now, what a find. A precious jewel concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a unique ram's head design. A distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts.
I don't think...
Probably
is that how you spell
Hellenistic
Grecian?
Era.
That does not look right to me, but okay. So, why'd you lie to me, my good sir?
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
But you do have a limp.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp
I know.
due to your injured
Why is
right
it that
leg.
literally
It would
all
have
the
taken
time
at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window.
It just
that
takes 8
means you
years
could have
to get
easily
through.
missed something or someone
It does last a lifetime.
in
I
Half Moon Street
100%
during
agree
that
with
time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
Tell me the whole fucking truth, my man.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Liar. The antique bracelet.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
Can you?
can
You robbed a
explain.
corpse.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong.
I
You
know,
saw
I'm looking
Leighton
at the time and I'm
Chapman
like,
through the window.
so close.
But you also noticed a glittering object on the ground. This precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler. And when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat.
It's 1:45.
Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything
You
bad.
robbed a dead man.
I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking fibber.